Okay, hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So today's just another Brian Plays, where I just literally pick up a game and start playing it. And so today, I was actually going to pick a ColecoVision game, but I started having problems with my Coleco. So I went to my Intellivision, and I'm playing a Coleco game on it. So this is Venture for the Intellivision. Let's play some Venture. So one player, I always just do skill level 1, because I always like to play on skill level 1. Why not? Now this game does bring back some good memories. I remember when we first got it, I had no idea what this game was. I never played it in the arcade. And, you know, getting it for the first time and then start playing it, I was quite amused by it. You know, when... Oh, I just got squished by a wall. I mean, I had no experience playing in the arcade. In fact, I don't think I ever actually played on a physical arcade for this game. And of course, I didn't have the Atari, so I didn't have the Atari. I didn't have the ColecoVision, so I didn't have the ColecoVision version. So playing this on the Intellivision was my first experience. And I really enjoyed playing this. I mean, it felt, you know, out of most of the games I had on the Intellivision, this was the one that felt like there was more to it. You know, going into all these different rooms, facing all these different enemies, picking up treasures. Your protagonist there is, his name is Winky, and he's got his little bow and arrow thing. I like the sound on this one too. I'm gonna turn that up a bit. The sound on this always got to me. I love the sound. I like the color schemes. Nice yellow and red and blues. Now, that being said, I mean, I did eventually start playing on the other ports, obviously. I have the ColecoVision version and the Atari version as well. But there's a lot of differences in this game. I don't think I actually did a comparison video on this one. I think maybe I did. I can't remember now. I don't think I did, though. Probably something I had planned on doing. Because the Atari one is, you know, I find it to be a little bit more difficult. Even though the levels are, you know, there's not as many levels. If that's what you want to call it. This is like level 2. And it has all these different rooms in it. And I went through level 1, and then there's a level 3 on this one. Which is probably the same in the arcade, and it's the same on the ColecoVision. But those are absent on the Atari one. Also, this game is a heck of a lot easier when it comes to battling the enemies. Like, they almost don't do anything. They literally just sit there. Now, that being said, I did put it on level 1, skill level 1, so maybe it changes when I go to skill level 2, or 3. I have to try that. You can see here, these are all your treasures. So, you can complete the full board. Only thing is, it just keeps looping. And with this game, you have to get out of the room on time, or else that one of those hall monster guys will come in and come after you. And you can't shoot them. Like, you can shoot them, but nothing happens. The other thing, too, is the dissolving of the characters. I like that, when you kill them. It's a bit of a pain, though. You see there's a little pixel there, and if you hit that pixel, you're dead. So you gotta be careful. These little gremlin guys. I like how each level also has its own little set of bad guys. It's not like, you know, every level is just like the same kind of bad guys. I like how they can change it up on each one. Oops. Now, I did do a comparison video on, a similar games video on this game. I believe I used the Atari version, though. I don't think I used the Intellivision one. It's fun playing the Intellivision one, though. I compared the Atari game Berserk with the Atari Venture. Just to keep it fair on, you know, the same system and stuff. Because Berserk doesn't exist on the Intellivision as far as I know. But to me, this is, you know, this is very similar to a Berserk style game. It's just instead of walking around in just endless screens like this, you get into an outer screen like this one. And you can go to whichever room you want to. Ah, I just got eaten by that hall monster. And that's the other thing. In this one, the hall monsters aren't as bad. I mean, they're... In the Atari one, they move really fast. And I have actually played the arcade port, or, well, maybe not port of it, but the actual arcade ROM of it. I have played it on my computer, and I was surprised at how hard the game is. I never actually played it on an actual arcade cabinet, like back in the day. Love that charge music. Back in the day, I never actually played it on, you know, the actual arcade. As far as I remember, anyways. I might have when I was a kid. You know, when you're a kid and you go into the arcade and you're just like going from one game to another. I might have played it, but I don't have any memories of it, so I'm going to say no. I like this one, how you kill the enemies and then you get the treasure and then 2 more enemies appear. It's another thing that's different in the Atari one, is it doesn't have this thing where the wall is there. Whoa! To stop you from getting any further. I mean, it's really just a time waster. It doesn't really do anything. You just kind of sit here waiting for that wall to disappear. You can't shoot it. You can't open it. Eventually it just opens up. I guess it's just supposed to be for the thrill of not knowing when that wall is going to open up and unleash these weird looking teddy bear guys. Whoa, I almost died there. You see how easy it is to kill people in this one. The Atari and the ColecoVision versions are not as easy. This one, the creatures don't show up until you get the treasure, which is kind of an interesting twist on it. They try to make each kind of room have their own little behaviors. High score. So you can see you got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think it's like 3 rounds of playing this game, and you fill up the whole thing with treasures. Whoa! That's if you don't die first. It's either 3 or 4 rounds. These guys look funky. They look kind of like crazy shrimp men. They're little shrimp tails. Just gonna shoot him anyways. Let's wait here to see how the hall monster looks when he enters the screen. Just gotta wait a little bit. You know, I think he comes in at one of the corners. There he is. Can't kill him. So all you can do is just get out of the room fast. And I think that's another thing that's different. The Atari one, I think it comes quicker than this one. Because I remember trying to complete one of the first screens, and the thing was literally chasing me out of the room just after I picked up the treasure. So it doesn't give you a lot of time. And of course, if you're going for points, you want to be shooting these things all the time. You don't want to be leaving them behind. Always want to kill everything. I've never really been a points player. I just like playing for fun. I usually don't even pay attention to my score. But if you're doing those competitions, like Facebook groups often have them, you know, high score challenges. I know I used to do one on my Retro Gaming and Retro Toys Facebook group. You know, we did a bunch. We started with like Super Mario Brothers. We did Super Mario Brothers 3, Castlevania. We did a bunch of classics. I think I was using Nintendo because oh, actually, I think we did Pitfall on the Atari, or we did one Atari game. Thing is, like, not everybody's gonna have always have the game, so. And it's, you know, it's quite a bit of work to keep track of everything, and so I just kind of, I mean, it was fun doing it. Maybe I'll start it up again if somebody wants to sort of manage it, but I just found I didn't have the time to you know, calculate things, post it, create the graphics, put it on Facebook. I mean, it's just added to the stuff that I already do. Who die now? See, there's no way I would have made it this far on the Atari one. The Atari one is really hard. But that being said, I kind of enjoy this one. It's nice and relaxing. It's one of those games that's just fun. In fact, James Campbell, who does Jim's Retro Zone, he does a segment where he calls it relaxing games, and I would say that this would fit into that category, where he just plays games where they're like just easy, fun games to play. No real challenge to them. Oh, I hit a pixel. I almost completed it. I think I have to go this one and then one more round. I wonder how the skill level works on this. I guess the enemies get faster or something. So I definitely know that you don't really get more. You don't get more than 3 enemies per screen. So I completed level 8. That's cool. Yeah, 4 more. So basically this last board. And then you've filled up all your treasure spots. I guess after that point it's just about points. I don't know if they have that in the Atari one either. I don't think they show that screen where you've already collected how many treasures and stuff. I think it just goes screen, you know, one screen to the next screen to the next screen. Kind of loops like, you know, Donkey Kong. These funky looking alien dudes. Just gotta get the key. Here's the problem with them doing that whole fading away thing. And if you shoot those little bits, they regenerate. So you don't want to do that. Level 9 completed! And I think we're pretty much, well, we've got all of the treasures. But the game just continues. And then it just stays on this level. So, if you're playing for points, yeah, you would just keep going. But yeah, this was fun. Really enjoy like just throwing this in my Intellivision every once in a while and giving it a go. Definitely going to play the other ones again, you know. If I can get my ColecoVision to work, that is. The, whatever, I don't know what was going on. I plugged a game in and the fire buttons weren't working. Nothing was happening. And I tried different things, nothing was working. So I don't know what's going on. My Coleco might need a cleaning or something like that. Anyways, thanks for stopping by to watch me play some Venture on the Intellivision. And I got a few more videos coming out, and look out for those. Hope you subscribe to my channel. Talk to you later.